Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this hot honey sesame chicken. It is tender chicken with fried rice, broccoli, and carrots in a sesame sauce. Food for the soul. This is Meals by Esther Choi. I guess that's her name. It says it's 9.5 ounces, 269 grams. This was bought at Walmart. It was $5.94. Looks pretty good. A little scared about the hot honey part, but we'll see. Let's see, it's 400 calories for the whole bowl. It says, bursting with a variety of bold flavors and textures, this hot honey sesame chicken is the perfect balance of sweet, savory, and spice. Made with tender chicken, fried rice, tasty vegetables, and delectable sesame sauce, this dish has an undeniable sweet heat. I like sweet heat, so we'll see. So it's lift film, so there's only microwave directions that I see. Lift film to vent. Place on a microwave safe plate, which I use a carousel, so it's kind of already got a plate. Cook on high for 3 minutes. Remove from the microwave, pull back the film, stir, replace film. So basically uncover it, stir it, and then recover it. And then cook for an additional 1 minute until the center is 165, and then let it set for a minute or two to kind of level out. So basically we're doing 3, stir, and 1. Let's see, no pull tab that I see. Some good glue. Okay, there's what it looks like. So it's a lot of plastic. So I'm just gonna vent one edge with some of the steam out, and I'll get the microwave way back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave. Give it a good stir. I did let it set for a minute just to kind of finish off, but looks pretty good. You can see even now, there's not a ton of like liquid in there. There's not a ton of sauce. When I first started up after the first 3 minutes, it didn't have a lot of liquid. So just keep that in mind when you stir it the first time. You really want to try to mix that sauce in everywhere because there's not a lot of it. That kind of looks moist, but the rest of it looks a little dry. But anyway, I'm gonna get this over the table, give it a try. Hey, give it a minute to cool off. I did make sure I got everything. There's chicken. It looks like a huge bite. There's chicken, there's broccoli, there's rice, there's carrots. I think I got everything I saw. I didn't get a bean, but I'll get one in a second. I'm curious how spicy it's going to be. I don't really get a honey flavor. It's like hot honey. I do get the heat. You get a little tingle in the back of your throat, but I don't really get it's really not sweet. And the sesame flavor is not as strong as I thought it would be either. I'm going to try one of those beans. They're cooked pretty decent. Sometimes they're, when they're cooked in here, they're really kind of hard. These are they're not super tender either, but they still have some texture, but they're not hard. Like sometimes it's almost the texture of like a black bean, really dense. These are a little softer than that. The rice is good, but it is a little dry and kind of sticky. So, or it sticks in your teeth a little bit. So if you ever have rice, rice that has a sauce on it, and the sauce is kind of sweet and or sugary, and it gets a little dried out on the rice, and when you're eating the rice, it kind of gets, the sugary part kind of gets stuck in your teeth. That's what it's doing on the edges of this. It's just dried out a little bit to where it's a little, it's got that little sticky texture to it. And I'm not saying it's really bad, but it is there. I'm just letting you know. I really like the texture of the rice and the vegetables, like the broccoli and the carrots are really nice. The carrots are good and they're good and tender. They're not raw. It's like they've been stir fried. They're literally cooked, but they're not like mushy, but they're not crunchy either. They're kind of like in between. They still have some texture, but again, kind of like the beans, they're not crunchy. The chicken's good. Of course, it's not crispy at all. They show kind of these crispy looking chicken, and with them being in the microwave, that breading has turned very soft. So it's not, at least it's not mush. I've had some chicken nugget like pieces or chicken pieces where the breading was like mushy and wet bread kind of texture. This is not what this is. It still has some texture to it. The chicken is cooked well. The chicken itself, the meat part, is cooked well. It's good and tender. It's got a lot of moisture in it. Even the heat part, as I'm eating more of it, I guess I've gotten used to some of that heat in there. So it's not quite, it doesn't seem as hot as it did at first. Yeah, so I'm not getting that tingle in the back of my throat as bad. It's still there a little bit, but it's not bad. I'm not getting a honey flavor, so it's hot honey sesame chicken. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit of the heat. Not getting any honey flavor. There is a sweetness there, but I don't taste it as honey. And the sesame, I don't really get sesame either. The sesame, usually you can taste a sesame sauce, and I really don't get that sesame flavor in there. It's more like a soy sauce kind of flavor, which is, it's fine, but it's not sesame. It's more soy sauce. Overall, I do like this meal. I think there's quite a bit of food here. I like the textures of it. Okay, I wish it had a little bit more sauce to it, to where it wasn't quite so dry and sticky. The rice, right now, it is kind of dry and sticky. So I wish a little bit more of the actual liquid sauce was in there to just kind of go everywhere. But beyond that, it's a pretty decent texture. Flavor-wise, like I said, it's kind of just a soy sauce kind of rice flavor with a little bit of a heat in the back of your throat, and that's about it. Overall, not bad though. When you get these really thin pieces of chicken, though, they're a little tougher than the really big pieces. The really big pieces have quite a bit of meat to them. That wasn't bad. I got one earlier that was really small and it was a little tougher, but that smaller piece wasn't as bad. So anyway, I'm gonna give this one, well, I think it's just an average everyday meal for me. It's gonna be a 3 out of 5 for me. It's just kind of the middle of the road. Nothing exciting, nothing bad. It's just something to eat, right? It's not bad at all. If you like a little bit of spice, and you like that soy sauce kind of flavor, and they give you some nice rice and nice chicken pieces in here. If you like that, then try it out. I think you'll be happy with it. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.